How you guys doing? Welcome to today's show. Um, please do me a favor if today is your first day of encountering this channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit on the notification bell and leave us a comment. You know, we try as much as possible not to allow all the shenanigans that people do, especially in that country called Nigeria. We try not to let it get us down. Okay, and you must do that. If you let the things that go on in Nigeria if you let it drag you in, if you let it suck you in, you'll be a miserable human being. Miserable human being, honestly speaking. So as much as possible, yes, there are issues in Nigeria. There are issues. It's not even like I wish I could say yes, there are issues. No, there are issues in Nigeria. I mean, like they're killing people every day. They are raping people. They are murdering. They are doing all kinds of things. But at the same time, they're also marrying. They're also doing party. They're also doing ashebi and tangele and everything. So we would do the best that we can. All I ask you to do is don't just sit down and not do anything. Be part of what is happening. Ask questions, mobilize, send money, just do something. And once you've done that, yeah, you can go on with your life. You know, Liz Noble, thank you so much for joining. Street Storm Stars, thank you so much. Prince Terry Shitu, I must really commend you guys. If you go to our analytics, analytics has just been going up and up and up. That's what I really care about. It's not the viewership. I want to make sure that I'm talking to people and they're talking back. That's really what we want to do. And our analytics shows that you guys are posting our videos. You guys are giving us thumbs up. You guys are doing all of those things. It just, the interaction is there, and that's what's important to us, because we are not just bloggers, we are activists. So if we are doing things and it's not affecting people, then we might as well just shut up and know that we're wasting our time. Evelyn Elumeze, thank you. Chinedu Okere, thank you so much. Thanks everybody for your support. You guys know I've not slept much. I went to bed about 5 a.m. Here in Canada, you know, because after I spoke with Bisola, we kept trying to see what we could do concerning this girl. Bisola is in the studio. She's going to be joining me shortly. Olariwaju Ola, thank you so much for joining. Divine Touch too from Netherlands. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Prince Terry, you're my man. Thank you very much. Yes, hit that like button. It helps us a lot. It helps us a lot, because when you hit the like button, YouTube will go and tell people, hey, this person is watching something or is liking something that you might like, because they are your friend and they like what you like. That way we reach as many people as possible. We are on the case of Ruth, and from yesterday I've come to learn a lot more than I used to know about her case. I must really apologize. You see, I'm only human. I couldn't believe that I didn't know much about that case, because, you know, news, just when you're in this field of mass media, news just keeps coming to you from everywhere. Sometimes that's why I don't open my phone when I wake up in the morning. I could just open my phone and somebody has said, and harmlessly they send me a message. Okay, Chidi, you must see this. I just open the thing and they're using knife to cut somebody's neck and blood is pouring. I can't handle that. I know I'm tough, but I can't. Yes, Bisola is here right now. Somebody says, is Bisola released now? The whole day I kept disturbing her, but we have live video today right here. Bisola, Bisola, now, wow.
I'm tired.
Your face is dark. You're so ruffled. Oh my God. I can imagine. Look at from how many hours from when you did the last video till now. Everything don't change. My goodness. You've been walking in the sun.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I've been in police station for maybe maybe like 12 hours or something.
Dele.
They detained me, but I was not quiet. I continued to insist on what I believe in. They wanted to they intentionally change everything. They now focus on the video that I made. They left Ruth's matter aside. We have to go.
Hold on. I don't like to miss anything. You know, every time I have you, I like to get the real gist. And Jadosa has also joined us. Jadosa Gist. Jade, you're welcome. Listen, Bisola, I want you to take it from the beginning. And let me also really thank you. You have a platform. You could have as well just been doing this on your platform. But one thing I like about our camaraderie is that you are willing to always come on my platform and share a story that you're supposed to be saying, oh, this is my story. You know, we are all about fighting to get things done. And I must commend you for doing this all the time. Honestly, I respect you for that. Now, Bisola, just calm down, be calming down, and tell us the gist from when you spoke to me, then what happened. Because the next thing I was hearing, you were detained. When I woke up, I saw that you were detained. So tell us what happened.
Okay, I will try to calm down. My body is shaking now.
I know.
Through a lot of, you see, my skin has changed. Everything changed.
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
It happened that this morning I called the lawyer. You know, I paid the lawyer in Abuja yesterday. I called the lawyer today. I called Barrister Ubani, who gave me a lawyer, a big lawyer, not charge and bail. So when he came, I knew that he's able to. You understand? So while we were trying to go in, because I didn't eat since yesterday. So this morning, I told him that, please, I need to take something because I need strength. So while we were going to cafeteria, you know, I was interacting with other people, Maureen Badejo, and they said I should stand down because Prophet X want to send lawyer. I said he cannot be in South Africa and be sending lawyer in Nigeria. We are on ground.
The good thing is, it was Professor X that called me, so I'm hoping he'll be able to join us, okay, so that we can get perspective from everybody. We'll go ahead.
So I said, okay, he should send the lawyer so that all of us can work together. If 15 lawyers enter into zone 5, they will be shaking. So we waited. When we waited till around 10, we said we need to go in. Then I received a message that there is a promise from Abuja that they have liaised with the AIG, that they are taking the case back to Abuja. And they said they were going to release the girl to me. So they said they were going to book tickets. So I said, okay, we enter, we see PPRO, a gentleman, but after a while, I see that police is always police. So he took us, after explaining, he invited those people that arrested the girl. So those people, they were saying that they need to press charges against me. I said, why? They said because I disrespected police. I defamed them. I said, did you dress like a police? When I was screaming, did you show ID card? What if you have been lynched? If I'm on the streets and somebody call me thief, I will bring out my ID card and say, no, I'm this, I'm that. To identify, that is what they call identification. Did you do that? And I had to put you online for the sake of Ruth's family, because they have been worried sick. I left Lagos. You know how much I paid? I bought 2 tickets. I got to Abuja. And when I got to Abuja, I went to all the police stations around Apple. They said the girl was not there. I personally became G3.
Thank you. Hold on, Bisola. Thank you so much, Professor X. I know you were on another show, but thank you for joining us. It's good to have you on the show, okay?
Thank you, brother.
All right, go ahead, Bisola.
So I said I personally became G3. So when we had scoop here and there, we do not have straightforward information. We could have worked it out, very simple. But we were denied of lot of information. So the little information I had was what we work with. So as information was just trickling in, I started acting on those information. And then later we got to know that Ruth has been taken to Benin. I asked the man straightforward question. I said, when that officer in Abuja asked you, did you make any arrest? What did you tell him? You said no. So I did not expect you to be with Ruth. And you said you visited Abuja and you returned back on Friday. So why should I believe that a policeman who had returned to Benin will still be in aircraft? So maybe these people are Jeremiah people. They kidnapped the lady and they want to change the narration. Everybody is worried. I said that lady, she may be crippled. She has a lot of followers. She has a lot of lovers. Because if truly blood flow in your veins, you should listen to that lady. So because I stood my ground, then I said, okay. Let's go to AI. I told them that AIG is waiting for me for release of Ruth. So we went there to get entrance into AIG's office because he had a lot of visitors. It took a long time. So when we got there, the police entered first. Do you understand the game? The police entered first. Of course, because they work together. AIG may need their help sometime. So no matter the hierarchy, sometimes they will bend low. You understand? To work together. So by the time we entered, they offered us seats. So they now said, okay, the case is that you embarrass police. And I said, we are here not because of police embarrassment. We are here because a physically challenged lady has been oppressed. When the man saw that, they are human beings. The worst they'll do is to take us to court. So I said, we saw that this lady has been oppressed. I don't know her from Adam. Call her. So the man said, okay, I should explain. So I did all I was in front of him 45 minutes talking. He did not interrupt me until I mentioned Fulani. That was when he said, no, don't take it there, because he said he's a Fulani man. I said at the airport, I was saying, is it Fulani people that is tormenting us? We are the people tormenting ourselves. So then we apologized. My lawyer stood up and said, okay, we retract it. So he said I should continue. So when I finished, he asked the people to tell their own story. they lied so much. They said they saw me at the airport buying tickets. I said, we need to go back. I said, if we go to court, we will go back to that airport. The people saw me when I was begging them. I was the last person. The counter has closed. I was talking to those women, appealing to their conscience of my mission in Benin. So it was their general manager that came out and said, okay, give it to her. And the general manager instructed a man to carry my bag because I was so tired. And if I walked on my own, the plane would have gone. So it was the man who carried my bag. I was the last person that entered into the aircraft. I was given 23, the last seat. So how do you see me buying tickets? He said there was one woman in Abuja. Her name is Chioma Johnson. That she saw that Chioma was wearing Bisola Johnson foundation. I said, you can lie? Believe that one day all this will end and we will stand before the King of Kings. What will you say? You have no conscience. The man said, okay, I should calm down. So at the end of the day, they said police need to do investigation on the matter of video that went viral. I said I'm not denying the video. I made the video, I posted it. And for the singular reason why I did that was because I felt the lady was kidnapped. And when I was accusing those people with the lady, they did not identify themselves. They were not, I didn't disrespect police because they were not in police uniform. The only thing they can do was to identify themselves.
Bisola, 1 second. For those of us who maybe they're encountering the story for the first time, and you're talking about the video, because that's the video they moved away. We're going to come back to Ruth because Ruth is actually the focus of this whole story. But today they kind of twisted it, and now they started hassling you because of the video that you did. So I'm going to play just a portion of that video, then we'll come back and get back to how this whole thing plays around Ruth. So for those of you who don't know the video that Bisola is talking about, that was the video she did yesterday when I will talk about it, but let me just show you the video. I won't play the whole video, just a part of it.
She's not Bisola Johnson reporting live. I am in Benin Airport. Yes. I have searched all over Abuja, down to Benin. I see that no a little bit in order not to scare them. Is that Ruth? No, it's me. Why would that go? Is that Ruth? Ruth, is that you? Ruth, is that you? I hope they didn't drug you. We are here for you, okay? We are here for you. We are here live on Facebook. Please share. They kidnapped this lady in Abuja. They kidnapped her in Abuja. Look at the lady. This is another man. Maybe he's the one that the police spoke to in Abuja. We will give you tsunami if that's what you want. Don't worry. We are here for you. Whatever they say you have done, we are here for you. That's the man who picked her up. That's the Ruth and children is in Abuja. Don't worry. We will follow you. Please share. This is Facebook Live. Yes, they are winning her. They kidnap her in Abuja to Jeremiah Church. And disappeared.
Now, please.
And now the kidnapper, they are taking her to Jeremiah. You should stop going to church. These people are herbalists. They are evil. Shame on you, a woman like you. They are using you. We are in Benin, whatever you
message.
Okay. Oh, I think we lost Professor Ed. But that was the video yesterday, and so when Bisola now went there this morning, they now started querying her and making the story about her harassing the police, insulting the police, embarrassing the police because of how she was shouting. Meanwhile, for me, that was what scattered me. What scattered me was the fact that somebody was saying, "Oh, somebody has been kidnapped. Somebody has been kidnapped," and everybody there was just absolutely not even moved by what was going on. So, Bisola, now tell us how they just turned this whole thing around and said they were no longer talking about Ruth. What was the case now that made them detain you? Hello, Bisola, can you hear me? Uh-oh. Hello, Bisola, can you hear me? Bisola, can you hear me? Oh my God. I'm so tired. I hope you're not falling asleep. You look so tired. Hello, Bisola. Bisola.
Yes, I'm listening. I'm here.
Okay. So tell us what happened today. How they just turned the whole case against you. You're really tired.
The audio is low. Can you hear me?
It's from your side. It's from your side. It's loud here. But continue, okay?
Oh, okay. I should continue.
Yes.
So, I stood my ground, and they now said they changed everything. They were not even talking about the lady anymore. I said I walked into this place myself. If I'm a criminal, I would have run away. So they said, okay, I need to go and make statements that one of the policemen had written petition against me. I said, okay, let's go. The next thing is that I found myself in anti-robbery department. Okay, before then, something happened. The PPRO, you know, when we were talking, I was even playing with him. I said when I was in Abuja, the PPRO Abuja is a beautiful young lady. And I come to Benin, I see a handsome young man. He said it's Image Laundry. I got that in my hand. So while we were there, after we had left AIG's office, AIG said they should present the girl to us and we should interview her and make sure she's okay. So we went there. The lady that was behaving like a stone cold yesterday came in charging, said, I'm angry. Why do you have to arrest me? I said, did you just wake up? That was why I was asking at the airport yesterday if they drugged you. You were just looking. You did not even say anything. So after we left the office, they returned her to the cell. The PPRO introduced some dirty-looking boys to me. They said, he told me that they are freedom fighter like me. So those boys came nearer. I asked one of them, I said, why do you wear your clothes inside out? He said, no, that's the style. I said, okay. He said he usually follow me and he usually follow me online. and reshare my post. I said, okay, good for you. Then he said, what happened? He said, because when he saw the video yesterday that went viral, he did not want to share it. He came here to ask me what really happened. I asked him, I said, how do you know I will be here today? He couldn't answer. So he now said, what happened? We are in this together. So as I was about to explain, I saw his finger on his phone. He was trying to record. Then I said, you are a cheap boy. You need to learn, you need to learn. You need to learn these antiques. I said, come, I'm a public figure. If you need interview from me, I will give you free of charge. You just ask me. Why you recording secretly? Say, oh, he's sorry. Then I walked away. So they took me to the anti-robbery. I said I should make statement. At that time, the lawyer was not around. I said, I'm not going to make statements until the lawyer is around. So that becomes kind of rowdy a little bit. So I said, they said they were going to take my phone. I started screaming. I became uncontrollable. I said, you want to shut me down the way you tried that on that route? I need to get across to my family for them to know what is going on with me. So I started shouting. The PPRO came. He couldn't control me. All of, they were just, so they calmed down. I called the lawyer phone was switched off. So we thought maybe the lawyer has been bought over. So I made contact to invite another lawyer. So while the second lawyer came, the first lawyer that had been with me, that went to AIG office with me, came. I said, I thought maybe you have absconded. So he said, no, he went to the toilet. I said, okay. So I wrote my statement. So they started cross-examining me. So all the things that they wanted me to say something. I said, no. Even my lawyer was so smart. They said, how do I later know that they are police? The lawyer said, when I saw their car at the car park. So they said the lawyer should not talk. I said, why should he not talk? Why am I paying lawyer? It's for him to guide me right. So they now said, okay, I should get a surety. I said, I'm not from this place. I cannot get surety in Benin. I said, I'm a public officer. I mean, a public figure. I cannot run away. If I go to Lagos and they need my attention, I will return. So they said no. I said, am I under arrest? Are you detaining me? They couldn't say yes, they couldn't say no. So I called Maureen. I started screaming. I have been detained and they refused me to move. It's like they reprimanded me. So they said I cannot go, period. I said, then I've been detained. They said, well, they are not saying that, but I cannot go until I produce a surety. So I said, that means I've been detained. So we were looking at each other. I was screaming, I was shouting. I said, let's go to court. In court, I will explain myself. They said, then they have to retain me here. I said, well, I will ask my lawyers to go to court and press charges against the police. So at the end of the day, I think they now went to AIG's office. So I called the PPRO. I said, you look intelligent. Let me advise you. Do you want me to advise you? I said, you will escalate this matter if you put me here. I said, my people are out there. They will ask for me. And this will continue to replicate. But if you let go, things will go. Matter they arise, it matter not they finish for Nigeria. another matter go come today or tomorrow. So he say, because it involve police. I say it did not involve police. You people want to change the matter. So while we are here, can you just let us see to the girl? He said, no, we have to finish your matter. Then I started screaming. I was screaming. So they went to AIG's office. I think AIG advised them that they should let me go on self-recognition. So I signed all the papers and they said I should retract that I made error. I said I didn't make mistake. I'm still standing on what I believe. I still believe that those people were kidnappers as at yesterday until I see them in your office today. And I have to make that video. If they were kidnappers, if they were from, we have seen a lot of things and we have experienced a lot of things. If they were from Jeremiah, that is how you are not even talking about this issue that brought us to this point. If they were from Jeremiah, that was how they will take her and she will disappear. Or the next thing is that we will hear that she has gone to Jeremiah church to apologize. So, therefore, I needed to make that video for the intention of those people that pick her up to change, for them to know that the world has seen them. You understand? That the world has seen them and they cannot do any evil to the woman. So I will go to court and say what I believe in. This is what I believe in. Until I come here today and I see them that they are in this office. So if I'm going to make the retraction at all, I will say this is the situation of things. When I was in Abuja, they put call across to the police that pick her up. They said, did you arrest anybody? He said no. And he said he had returned to Abuja on Friday. Why should I now see you on Monday in aircraft? I thought it would, maybe you were somebody else. And why I was screaming, you did not identify yourself. I didn't back down. Then I said, okay, I should go. I should do the retraction and give them hard copy. When am I going to bring it? I said, I'm never going to bring it because I don't live here. If I go to Lagos, I do it and I'll send it through DHL. Just give me address of where they will drop it. They now say, Madam, you are too tough. Why can't you calm down? I said, well, if I calm down here, you will change the whole thing for me. So we left around the time you called. You understand? So we were there for a too long time. So while we were leaving, we asked, what about this girl? When are you going to release her? They said they are still doing investigation. So the lawyer said they will go to court tomorrow and ask for whatever, their terminology for her to be released. So there too, they said they will go to court for her to be remain in the police station. So as at the time we left, I believe they are taking her to court for fraud, for this, taking money from people. I told them, this lady do not take money from people. We saw her online crying, and we are the one that give her money. We call other people to give her money. So money can be coming from every angle. We are the one that gave her money. She did not beg for money. She was only crying that she needed a child. So the police now hear what they said. They said what was reported to them is that this lady was a beggar in front of Jeremiah Church. I didn't hear you, sir. Look,
Sorry,
we cannot hear each other.
I was on mute. You can hear me now. Sorry, I was on mute. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Bisola, can you hear me? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You can hear me, right? Okay. I think you have a problem with your phone, and Professor X is
Sir?
back. Okay, Professor X is back. He's very, very busy. In fact, he was on another program. Professor X, it's good
Yeah.
we have you here.
I can't hear you.
Sorry, I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you. Professor X, please give
I
us your.
cannot hear you.
Don't
I
worry.
can't hear you.
Don't worry. I'll come back to you. Go back and come. Go back and come. Go off and come back.
Okay.
It'll be fine. Professor X, you're here. You've had a lot of experience with Ruth, and this whole thing is about Ruth. Please, for the benefit of people who don't know, can you just tell us how far you know about this story and where you are at with this story? And thank you so much for all your effort. You're way back in South Africa, and something happening in Nigeria is interesting you. We are really very grateful to you. Go ahead, sir.
I greet you. Thank you so much, sir, for the opportunity to bring this case to the public, to bring this to the attention of many people who might not have heard of it. And I believe the fight is for everyone. And I'm really encouraged that we have so many people that are willing to stand and defend the rights of this disadvantaged woman, Ruth Matthew. So my history with Ruth Matthew does not come from long. I think we have a 2 weeks or 3 weeks old relationship, and I started to get to know about Ruth Matthew when someone was also concerned, because the first time that Ruth Matthew was introduced to the public eye is when she went to, what's the name of this public show, Berekete Family TV show.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure by now you have established all the reasons why she had gone there and stuff like that. So when I received that short clip, someone said, Professor X, please, can you look into this matter? Because this matter was not really addressed. This matter was not dealt with properly. And this woman, she brought a lot of tears to so many people who listened to her testimony. But there was no follow-up that was ever made about the story that she brought to this humanitarian TV show. So when I looked at the story, it moved me personally. It really moved me when I looked at the condition of the young lady, Ruth Matthew, and the entire story. So I actually wanted to dig deeper. I started running a marathon. I started doing the crusade, questioning Jeremiah as to what happened to the child. Because all that has been done has been done. Jeremiah has tried to do damage control, to try to paint a narrative that Ruth Matthew, she has some sort of mental instability, or Ruth Matthew, she knows where the child is. In other narratives, they were spread across different narratives that Ruth Matthew is with the child. So I started investigating this matter, trying to understand, digging deeper, without even had known where Ruth Matthew is. By the time I got in contact with Ruth Matthew, I had gone through a lot. I had searched through so many people. I had to dig until I had to deploy someone to go and locate her to a very, very far secret location where she was staying, in a very humble village. So that's when I got interested, and I said, now there's a little bit of meat, a little bit of flesh to this skeleton of a story. And the first thing I did was to ask Ruth, did you find your child? Did you get hold of your little one? She said, no. My brother, I can't sleep even now as we talk. I don't know what to do. I have tried my best to find justice. I have tried my best to locate my child, but I can't. No one is willing to help me. Every place I go, they block it because they have money. I go to the police, they block it. They'll end up accusing me. I went to Berekete. Berekete tried their best according to her because she does not want to implicate Berekete, but I don't see the justice that Berekete did to this particular young lady. But what he did actually was to, shift the narrative and change the narrative, and sold a different story, which ended up benefiting, which ended up cleaning the image of Jeremiah Omoto. So when I started understanding and listening to her, having a conversation with her, I spoke with the sons. Emmanuel is the name of the oldest one. What happened? He explained to me. He narrated to me, so that I can just put together the pieces, because this is a big story. I did not want to just start running with it without having established the facts. I looked for the brothers also, that I can have a third opinion. The brother told me the same story. He said, no, but you know what? We don't want to be involved in this story. He said, whatever you do, make sure you don't get me involved. I don't want to be, piece and part of this story. The reason why is not because they don't want to help. but because they know the consequences. No one dares Jeremiah Omoto. No one dares these charlatans, because they've made it clear to people that anyone who goes against us, they'll face the consequences. They'll dance to the music. So they've instilled fear into people. They are running like, whatever that they are administering. I don't see it as church, because church is meant to bring all the broken pieces within people together. Church is meant to unite people. Church is meant to transform people's lives, not to impose as danger to the lives of people. Because these spiritual leaders, these religious leaders, they're coming across as mafias. What they're doing to people is, I don't even know the right word or the right terminology to use to describe their atrocious activities to humanity. So I started entertaining Ruth's story. I started, narrating it. I started bringing it to life again, because this story was buried 2 years ago. So I started bringing all the old pieces together so that I can understand how this case was not pursued, why this case was not pursued, why this topic of this child was never brought up to light again. So the more I started digging deeper, the more Jeremiah felt threatened. The more I started digging deeper, the more he started feeling threatened, to the extent that he ended up using this meme. I don't know if your channel allows me to use my jargons or the terms that I use to describe these people.
You don't know my channel, so go ahead, please.
So she sent, Jeremiah Omoto sent this Jezebel. I call her Jezebel because she has everything to do with the nature of a Jezebel woman called Prophetess Grace, who happens to be a spiritual daughter to Jeremiah Omoto. He sent this woman to go and lure Ruth. Because when I started talking about Ruth, people started coming forward to say, how can we support this woman? How can we help this woman? We heard about the story of this woman 2 years ago. And after we heard about it, we never heard what happened to it. We don't even know if the child was found. So it was a story that was attended to. It was brought to the public, but it was not addressed. It was left along the way, which is a big question, maybe for another day, which everybody will still need to ask. Ask to who? To Berekete Family. Because I have tried to reach out to that organization. They're not compliant. I have tried numerous times to give them phone calls. They don't respond. So I don't know why they are repulsive when it comes to issues that concerns the issue of Ruth Matthews. I don't know where they stopped. I don't know where they ended. I don't know how far they went. I don't know what made them stop. But I only have two scenarios, according to me. I don't like beating around the bush. It's either they were bribed or they were threatened not to pursue that case. So with that being said, I started running again with the story. And Ruth started getting calls from Jeremiah Omoto's people. But she did not know that these people are Jeremiah Omoto's people. This lady went to her, this lady called Prophetess Ruth. She approached her and said, listen, I saw your story on Prof X's platform. I want to help you. I really feel for you. Send me your account details. I want to what? I want to send you money. And then she said, oh, wow, nice. And then she sent that lady the account details. And this lady sent 100,000 naira. And later that day, she called me, said, oh, she was actually thanking me. She said, Prophet, thank you so much. The lady that that saw me on your platform contacted me. Now I'm asking the lady what's the name of the lady? Oh, her name is Prophetess Grace. Prophetess Grace? I did not talk to any prophetess that was asking to help Ruth. I did not talk to anyone that was asking for Ruth account details. Then I said, listen, send me a number. And then she sent me Prophetess Ruth's number. Then the first thing I did was to dial the number. And then on the Truecaller, it gave me a name. I took that name and then I go and then I pasted it on Facebook. So on Facebook, it gave me the name and then the profile of this prophetess. Now I'm going through the profile of this prophetess. I'm seeing Jeremiah Omoto. She's endorsing Jeremiah Omoto. My spiritual father, the daughter of a mighty man of God, Jeremiah Omoto. Then I know, finish. Then I had to call Ruth again. Ruth, the woman that sent you money is coming from Jeremiah Omoto. What other conversations did you have with her? And then Ruth panicked. Said, oh, she's been telling me so many things. She said she wants to give me 5 million naira. She says she has bought a car for me, an automatic car for me. And she's going to give me a driver that will be driving me around. Then I felt that, this is a trap. This is a big, big trap. Then I asked, did you share anything personal when it comes to your location, your addresses, and stuff like that? And now Ruth was also scared now that she made a mistake and she did not want to disappoint me. But I'm kind of convinced that they went that extra mile to actually make arrangements as to where we can meet, because she was convinced that this person is coming from me. That's why so many people, when they contacted me, trying to get hold of Ruth, I had this protocol to say, listen, if anyone wants to reach Ruth, if anyone wants to assist Ruth, please come through me and I'll do all the logistics. If you have any form of support that you want to give to Ruth, come through me and then I'll do all the logistics. Not because I wanted to restrict access to Ruth, but I knew the sensibility of this issue, because so many other people contacted me, disguising to be people that wanted to assist Ruth, but they just wanted information about Ruth. They just wanted to know how they cannot get hold of Ruth. I don't know the technology system in Nigeria, if tracking someone using a phone number is that easy, or tracking someone using a bank account number is that easy. So many, she sent me other voice notes as well. Young boys were sent to go and flirt with Ruth. Ruth, listen, you're a very beautiful young lady. Let's meet up. I want to marry you. I love you. When I was listening to those voice notes, myself, I'm just thinking, would Jeremiah Omoto stoop that low? Is Ruth that much of a threat to Jeremiah Omoto? But of course, she is, because this case has not yet been answered, and he can't answer it. Because the biggest question that we have to Jeremiah Omoto, it's a very simple question. And in its simplicity, he has denied to answer it. He can't give us an answer. He can't respond to it. We're just asking him to show us a footage, a simple footage of the day Ruth Matthews attended that shrine. That's all we're asking for. And he can't provide it. It's either he has already deleted it, or he can't provide it because he knows this footage will put him on the cross. Because it's that footage that will clear this matter. It's that footage that will give us leads. Because at this shrine, my brother, there are CCTV cameras. There is no corner which does not have a CCTV camera. So this is not a case which needs a scientist from Baghdad or a scientist from Ukraine to come and establish facts to understand what happened or what might have happened. We don't need conspiracy theories here. We just need a footage which shows what transpired, which showed what happened to the 2-year-old boy. And that's where we have to now question Berekete. That's where we now have to question the police officer, the investigative police officer who was assigned to this case. The first day Ruth went to Berekete, the first thing Berekete, during his investigation, the first thing he was supposed to do after hearing Ruth's testimony was to call Jeremiah. Jeremiah, we have a case like this, like this, like this. There are claims that a child went missing at your place. Can we please see a footage which shows what happened during this day? That's what all Berekete had to do. That's the only thing that we expected from Berekete. So we don't know whether Berekete did that, took that procedure to ask to know or to want to see the footage. But that's the preliminary procedure that even a lay person can take. If I get to your house, if I park my car outside your house, and I come and then I sit in your sitting room, I eat lunch, on my way out, my car is gone. The first thing I'll say, let's check, is the CCTV? Well, that's the first source of answers that is very closest to getting us to a solution. So that's all that the investigators Berekete had to do to get a copy of the CCTV. And the second time that Berekete brought Ruth accusing her of lying, he was not supposed to accuse her of lying with theories. All he had to do is, but Ruth, we got a footage from Jeremiah Omoto, and the footage does not show you having a fourth child. The footage does not show you attending Jeremiah Omoto's church. That's what Berekete was supposed to do, which makes him questionable. His integrity is at question right now. His integrity is shaking because himself, he can't answer. He can't make a statement pertaining to this issue because it's a hot topic to him. And he's supposed to be questioned as well, regardless of the human rights that he claims to be standing for. This case is very fragile, and this case needs an attention This case needs everyone to answer, everyone who got involved in it. They have to answer. They have to give us what happened. Berekete has to tell us how far they went with the investigation. Because after Ruth showed up for the first time on their show, the second day they came back and disgraced Ruth. They started asking her about the fifth child that Ruth had not mentioned. They started coercing Ruth to apologize for not mentioning that she had initially gone with another young lady who was 18 years old, who happens to be the daughter of the husband. That's the entire narrative that they had to counter the testimony that Ruth had given. So, which sounds like, I don't know what they did to Berekete. Let's not assume whatever that they did with Berekete, it was for the benefit of Jeremiah Omoto. Because what he did, Berekete, was to clean Jeremiah Omoto's image and discredit the initial testimony of Ruth and labeled Ruth a liar. And they capitalized on the point that Ruth had not mentioned, that she had gone with another girl child who's 18 years old. So there are so many loopholes, my brother, in this case. So many loopholes that needs to be investigated. So many loopholes that are pointing direct to Jeremiah. Jeremiah's fingerprints are all over this case. Why is he not providing the footage? Why is he not explaining what happened to the child? Instead of explaining what happened to the child, he's going ahead to arrest the mother of the child so that he silences her. What manner of man is this? This is the highest level of evilness. This man is not of God. These are just charlatans that are lying to people that they are sent. But they have ulterior motives. They are just here to steal and to corrupt people and to rob people and to harm people's lives.
Professor
Now,
X,
yes.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. You see, I trust me, I perfectly understood when I reached you the first time. I mean, you had to watch me like, where's this person coming from? Because you have a lot of people coming to you and you don't even know why they're coming. But I must really thank you. I must appreciate you. I do this all the time in this field of endeavor. People approach you from all directions with ulterior motives and you don't even know who is who. So I perfectly understand. But I thank you that finally you were able to come on the show. You know what I really want to do is to be able, and this is what I do now. Maybe I'm not as active as I used to be before, but my mission is always to be the binder that tries to bring all of these little pieces together and make sense about it. And just like I told you in our private discussion, and by saying it publicly, you know that I'm genuinely saying it. These people, they are experts at breaking ranks. What they would want to do is they will go amongst bloggers and people who are, they know they are powerful, they know they have followership, they know they are no nonsense people. They know the real people. But they go amongst them and they begin to break ranks, they begin to sow seeds of discord, and you now see that everybody's acting parallel. Things are not working together. But I'm glad I didn't know all of this. I'm glad we connected. I'm going to be doing the best I can from my side. Someone says, Professor X is a smart guy. You're really a smart guy. I see the way you talk, the way you analyze things. I mean, you see, the truth is very simple. People just make things complicated. It's not that complicated. But we're going to be following this case. It's laughable. It's laughable, really, that they don't want us to be talking about Jeremiah because they're like, they're not accusing her of any church thing. She was just arrested, taken to Benin. Benin is in Edo State. Jeremiah is in Delta State. So they can say it's not connected. But we are no fools. We're not fools. What we know is we're just calling them directly. And you can see the police, no, they don't have any case against her. You're accusing her of fraud, internet this. Look at that kind of person. I saw the video you did where they showed her room and all of that. That doesn't look like somebody who does fraud. But anyway, Professor X, I really want to thank you. Let's stay connected. Let's do the check, the behind the scene checks, and connect our stories and make sure that anyhow we can help each other network together to be able to bring this story to the front burner as much as possible. What they don't like is the story blowing open. They know they don't like it, but that is the greatest strength that we have. We may not have the money, we may not have the control of the police and the military and everybody, but we are the people. The power is actually with the people. And if we keep doing what we're doing and we're not afraid, it's not about the number, just a few people who are not afraid, who are committed. I will do my best to bring them onto this thing. Maureen Badejo is there. Sahara reporters are there. So many people are on this on the story. Jade Osagist is somebody I've known for so long, and she's a no-nonsense person. And immediately I called Jade, and she even abandoned her program and she came on this just to be part of it. So we're just promising you, we will. Our people have a proverb that when the egg breaks the palm nut, shame will catch the stone. So we will not be here, and you all the way, our brother from South Africa, you're doing this thing, and we're like, no. We'll become ashamed. So we'll do everything to support your effort. We will not leave any stone unturned. We will make sure that you're proud of us, and you'll be so glad that there are people supporting you. So this is just to encourage you and to let you know that we will support you. I'm going to let Jade Osa talk about this, because I don't know if you've met Jade before. But Jade, please, if you can come online now.
Yeah, hi. First of all, let me quickly say to Profex, congratulations. I just started following you because I did a video. Oh, first of all, let me say hi, Dr. Chidi.
Yeah, you forgot me, but it's okay.
Yeah. So last week, was it 4 days ago, 5 days ago, somebody sent me a video about Ruth Matthews, and they wanted me. So I made a video about it. And the minute I was live streaming, people started referring prophets to me, and they said, "Oh, we're going to send you videos that there is this guy on YouTube that is already talking about it. The guy is really, really thorough with his investigation, and he has a lot of information." And you know how YouTube is, even for those of us that are on YouTube. Sometimes I've never come across your videos, but once you start watching videos, they start recommending more videos from the same creator. And so I just want to say that I am so blown away at the way that you have handled this thing. Sometimes it just takes for one person to actually listen, and some of the things that you have said here today, such as Brekete calling this woman out and actually calling her a liar. I didn't even know any of these things. Like, I was just like, wow, really? She came to you, it's not even like it took time. The next day, they started accusing her, which means, I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but money may have changed hands, or maybe somebody was threatening, which is always the case. It's either you are paid or you are threatened. It's just one of those two things. That is what usually cause people to like make this turn around, and they start saying something else after they seem to have been on the person's side. So I just want to say, Prophets, congratulations to you, and I'm going to continue to do this. This is what I do. Dr. Chidi knows us now. We do what we can and we move on. So when I was doing this, because I used some of your videos, a lot of people wanted to know how they can help Ruth. They wanted to know how they can donate financially to support her cause. I don't know if you can leave a link here, or maybe I can reach you later, contact you later for a link that I can post so that people can support her. Or if there's any other way that people can actually support her financially, if you can let us know. Yeah.
Oh no, I had not yet come to a stage whereby we had to come up with a platform whereby people can donate or people can contribute, because we wanted to make sure that we have a clear roadmap of where this thing is going and what's needed and what needs to be put in place. Instead of us just coming to ask for donations, yet we don't know what needs to be done with those donations. But once we know exactly what needs to be done when Ruth is out, then we know that we need to do A, B, C, D, and E. Because the main focus was to make sure that Ruth is safe and Ruth is nowhere near this charlatan called Jeremiah Omoto. Because in as much as we want to tell a story, in as much as we want her to get the justice, she has to be alive to tell a story. She has to be alive to get a justice.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure you can contact me privately and we can discuss and you can advise
Mm-hmm.
on the on ways on how we can assist her, because this is something for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It's a responsibility upon everyone. If you have if you have a way that you want to suggest that we do this, let's
Mm-hmm.
just come collectively and support this young lady, because she needs us,
Right.
and
I
we have
was
to do the best
I
we
was
can.
I was listening to Bisola just now, and she was saying that they are planning to remind her. At some point, there is going to be a bill, right? And
Mhm.
there's going to be a bill, and that's going to cost money. That, I guess, maybe that's why
Okay.
I'm being proactive right now. You know.
Oh, all right, all right. Hmm.
Yeah, let
No,
me
you call me.
well, Prof X, yeah. That's why this kind of things it's nice to talk. I like when people talk, even when it's difficult. Somebody was
Mhm.
saying you guys should get Maureen involved, but just to reassure this person that Maureen, in fact, I called Maureen, but I didn't know she had gone live on her show. She just put the phone on and I heard her praying. So that was when she was coming on her show. But she's on when Bisola was being hassled by the police. Bisola called Maureen and said they're detaining me, and that's why Maureen went live immediately to say these guys have detained and Bisola, and I think that also helped to panic the police. So well, I know Bisola talked about lawyers. What I would just say is, if anybody is interested in maybe helping her for the immediate, because like just like Professor X said, you don't have a roadmap right now as to where this is going. What I can see with someone like Bisola right now, we know she went to Abuja, she flew to Abuja, she flew back, she gave some money to some of these lawyers. So just for this period, I think her mission is to be able to get Ruth out of that place, and I'm sure that's what Professor X is trying to do right now. So, Professor X, what I will advise is, if you have like your number, if you drop it here, anybody can reach him, because sometimes you don't also want to make these things very public. You can reach him on his number through WhatsApp and find out how you. There's always money. Money is always needed. That's one thing that's
Yeah,
always needed. But we YouTubers and bloggers, we're also very, very cautious, because your enemy is waiting. You see, some of the
definitely.
people during Stephanie Otobo's case, a lot of when you were saying it, I was laughing, because they came to me, they said, "Oh my God, Apostle Suleiman is a wicked man." So one lady was crying on the phone. She finished crying. I said, "Bro, Chidi, send me your number. I need to pay money into your account for Stephanie Otobo." And I said, "Wow, that's wonderful. Hold on. I'm going to send you Stephanie Otobo's account." She said, "No, it's my own that she wants." I said, why must it be my own? So you can go and frame me tomorrow and say, this is what she is using it to do. So we know how and even if she wasn't going to even send the money, but she will record
Mm.
that interaction of, "Chidi, send me your account." Then I'll send the account. Then you see it on Facebook. See, Chidi sends account and collects money. Then Stephanie
Mm.
will think you see what they do. Then Stephanie will think I was collecting money behind her back. Then they'll mess up the relation. That's what they do. So we have to be careful. That's why when we talk about money, life,
Um,
we're a little bit cautious.
Man
So
is very sensitive,
very,
We
very
don't want
sensitive.
to make this about money too
Yeah,
much, and
yeah,
we
yeah.
try by all means to distance ourselves from the money topic.
Exactly. You see, with the lady now, with Ruth, those people, they can come and say, "Okay, you know what? You see now they arrested you. You're in trouble now. You see all these kind of things, and see the
Mm.
people that helped you. Why are you doing this? Why don't you just settle this thing?" So let's leave it there. Uh, Professor X, can you type your number there so people can
How
contact
do I type my number? I'm not fond of these platforms.
you? Okay, okay, okay,
I
okay.
can call it out and you type it for me on your screen.
Okay, please call your number out. I know it's plus something.
+27
+27
or 8. Oh, sorry, +2784
+2784
704
704
9382
9383. Okay,
two
that's
9382
9382. Okay, let me call it out again. So +278 470-493-82.
Yeah,
Right?
perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can be reached on WhatsApp, right?
Yeah, WhatsApp. WhatsApp.
Okay, so he can be reached on WhatsApp if you want to help with what he's doing. Because I also heard you saying you're arranging some lawyers. Even though I don't think they made it to the place today. So
Yeah,
they didn't. Okay, but
they
but
didn't.
but just to support whatever he's doing, it's not even only this. I see him tackling all of these people. So Jade, that was a very very good point that you made there. I'm also going to send Bisola's number so that if there's any way you want to support what
Right,
she is
right. Please
doing.
do that. I was hoping that I could talk to her because she's another person that I watch her a lot and I just
Yeah,
adore her. She's
yeah,
amazing.
Bisola has been really right from you guys know her fight with
Right,
TB Joshua was
right.
just crazy. It was a one-man army. So if sorry, I was nearly going to post a bank account here, but that's not what I want to post. I want to post her number so that you can contact her. Also, sometimes when you post out these account numbers, these people they have friends in the government and in the bank. They will go and find a reason to block that number. So you also want to be careful with exposing those numbers. So what I'm posting now is Bisola's that video she did. Oh my goodness, you have to.
Mm.
It takes a lot of courage to do that, and knowing that those people are policemen, they're probably armed, but she still did that. That was amazing, and that was just God. That she was in the same flight with them, she didn't even know. That's just and Professor X, you should be glad about this. That just shows you that God
No,
is
yeah, it was.
yeah, God
God
is
works. God does these things in mysterious ways.
yes,
When
yes,
God wants, the truth to come out, no matter how much they try to hide it, He'll
sure,
just place the right person at the right time.
sure. The fact
You
that
will
we're even
really
having
thank her
this,
for what she did. That was
yeah,
courageous. That was bravery, man. No
yeah. The fact,
ordinary person could have done that.
sure. The fact that we're having this conversation, it's all because God is doing awesome things. Not the
Mm.
God of these fake pastors, the God of the the
The
ordinary
true
human
God,
beings,
the true
the
God.
true God. All right, guys. Where Bisola is not able to come back, but we'll keep updating you guys. You guys, if you're not subscribed to Jedosa, Jedosa's channel, please go and subscribe. Jade, can you please send me your channel link on WhatsApp because it won't let you post it here. Oh,
Okay, no wahala. Just when you're doing it, tag at me, okay?
oh,
At me as well. It helps. It helps.
I will. No, what I'm saying is, I was gonna paste. I'm gonna paste your channel link right now
Right.
here
I'll do
because
that. Yeah.
if you try to do it, it won't let you do it. And Professor X, I'm gonna paste yours. Maybe I should actually go there now, so that some people who are not yet subscribed to you will be subscribed to you because we're not too many, and when these people come after one person, others should be able to rally around and uh, and help. Okay,
Mm.
so we're gonna be done shortly. I'm just posting Professor. Call is it Professor? It's Prof, right? Professor. Is it Prophet X?
No, it's Professor. Professor.
Professor X. Okay, good. Professor X. Okay, so I just posted your link. Let me get Jade. Jade, I'm gonna get your link now and paste it. Or did you already paste it on my WhatsApp? Uh, Jade also. Guys, please, you have to go and if you have not subscribed, make sure that you subscribe to these channels. That's the only way you can give us the power that we need to do this job that we do. It's not easy, but we have to just keep pushing. And then people will always keep criticizing you, but it don't matter. You just do what you have to do. So there you have it. I have all their links. Please go click on it and support them, and please share their videos. All right, guys, thank you so much for honoring my request. I feel honored at such a very short notice. Let's keep doing what we're doing, and all we can do is just do our best and leave the rest to God. But I can assure you, all of these charlatans, like, let me borrow your word, you're always using charlatans. All of these charlatans, we are going to sit and see them come to an end. They will all crash one by one. Either their ministries collapse or they die.
Yeah, that's the
For us,
ultimate.
yes,
That's the ultimate.
yeah, it's possible. God can just kill them because they kill a lot of people too. All right. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you very, very much. Jade,
Thank you so much for having me.
thank you so much. All right.
And
Thank you so much, brother.
oh, sorry, and sorry, and I will get in touch with you, prophets, okay, so that
Oh, please
we
do.
can, yeah, we can
Yeah.
Okay.
talk further.
Sure,
All
sure.
right, sure, my sister. Have a good one.
All
You
right.
too.
Bye bye, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys. So that's our show for today. Thank you so much for coming. Let's keep doing this. Our country is decayed, is finished, completely finished, and this is powerful. Don't despise these little efforts that we make. It's very, very powerful. That's what they're afraid of. So if we keep doing it, we'll be able to sanitize that place. Okay. I love you guys from Dr. Erica and everybody that helps us out here. I want to thank you for being with us, and I'll see you guys in our next video. And if you have not subscribed, you see what I will not do to you. All right, love you guys. Bye bye.